Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Neptune in Libra in a natal chart. Now, Neptune, first I will, be kind, rewind. What I want to say is that when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Neptune placements in the natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So first up, Neptune in astrology is about inspiration. So having Neptune in Libra, the person may be strongly inspired to do things connected with art, which can cover a wide divergence of things, whether it's drawing, painting, sculpting, abstract art, animated art, what have you. Maybe they incorporate some artistic abilities in fashion design. Also, too, there may be much inspiration for the law or fields associated with the law, such as being an attorney, paralegal, judge, bailiff, as some examples. Their person may be inspired by peace, reconciliation, compromise, intellectual sociability, bouncing ideas off others, uh, acting, modeling, and also matters, I would say, also as well, music. And the thing is, there may be much inspiration just to simply have balance in one's life, peace and harmony. Now, another thing about Neptune is that it's connected with hidden adversaries. So Neptune and Libra, those hidden enemies may be people that actually have a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are humble, modest, self-effacing, reticent. It could be those that are also charming, tactful, diplomatic, equitable, people that are refined, have certain sophistication in them. They may have some form of attractiveness, but they may also put on a superficial charm just to perhaps get what they want from you. And may also, one or more of those people may be in a Libra profession, whether it's in an artistic field, again, such as drawing, painting, or sculpting, working in a legal field like being a judge, attorney, paralegal, bailiff, as some examples. And it could be, or something with negotiation, even scales. I mean, scales are associated with Libra, scale production or design, as some examples. Now, Neptune is also associated with dreams and fantasies. So this person may often dream, fantasize about doing something in connection with the law. Again, working as something as an attorney, bailiff, judge, paralegal, something with art, again, which could cover a wide divergence of things, whether it's drawing, painting, sculpting, as some examples, doing something, or just about being married. Now, having a significant other. Now, I understand that many people want this and desire this regardless of astrological placements, but it may be more emphasized with this position than most others, even though it is generational. Um, you also got to look at the house that this is in. Now, most of you won't have Neptune in Libra who's going to see this video. Some of you may have it. A few of you that see this may actually have Neptune in Libra. But if you have Neptune in the 7th house, it's comparable. Not exactly the same thing, because if you have Neptune in the 7th house, you've got to blend the sign in, of course, with it. So anyway, now another thing is that there may also be some dreams and fantasies connected with like a partnership, such as like a business partnership, doing something with fashion design, acting, modeling, anything that's connected with beauty and attractiveness, doing things that are aesthetically appealing. It could be working as some, interior decorator, as another example, and also to looking at this scales as well. again, being somewhat flippant with that, but scales are connected with Libra. It's about balance, or it could be the dreams and fantasies may also be connected, with some Libra sport, that something with balance, such as tennis or gymnastics as well. Now, another thing too is that Neptune is also connected with what is nebulous and unclear. So if you have this, place, there may be, things with lawsuits may be unclear. You may not, if you're being sued, you may not understand how it was justified. Was something fabricated? Um, the thing is, legal matters may be unclear, may be vague for whatever reason, and also too, it might just be, when people are being charming, tactful, and diplomatic, you may be wondering a lot. Well, what's going on? Is there some ulterior motive connected with this? Significant other or marriage partner, there may be some things about this person that may be cryptic that you're really just not sure, that you may think there's something being hidden, or there's something beyond the surface, something that you don't really know, and you may not quite understand what it is. And also about matters connected with fairness and what's equitable. If you're in a, say, situation where there's some divorce from the marriage partner, as an example, there may be confusion as to what is actually fair. If there's some kind of child support situation or child custody scenario, as an example, matters with compromise, um, and even people that also, again, the charm, which can be beguiling, which may be done. You may experience charm from others, and you're not sure whether it's some facade or what have you. So anyway, Neptune is also about idealism, what we're idealistic about, and having Neptune and Libra in your natal chart, you may be very idealistic and watch against being overly unrealistic regarding your relationships in general. Marriage, collaborating with others on projects and endeavors. You may feel that you get somebody to help you with something, that they're automatically going to be there for you, whenever you need them, and that might not be the case. I have my Neptune in the seventh house in my natal chart, and I have, difficulty, deciphering, the motives and intentions of other people. And the thing too is, it's also about being idealistic, regarding, socializing, the people, you feel that you're communicating with, you're socializing with. If you, say, if you let out something that should have been confidential, thinking that they're going to keep it secret, and then they don't. So guard against being overly idealistic in those matters, and also matters connected with peace and cooperation as well. Your own attractiveness, because Neptune can be, about delusion as well. Everybody has, can have his potential to have attractiveness in their own way, though, of course. And also too, Neptune is associated with that's dissolving, dissipation, weakness. So there can be, some weakness or some deterioration, connected physically with the kidneys, the lower back, the buttocks, the endocrine system. It might be, in your relationships in general. As far as physically, there may be something with like a chronic, kidney disease, or some kind of degenerative disc disease with the lower back, as some other examples. I have some placements in Libra. I have Uranus and Jupiter in Libra in my sixth house of physical health related issues, and I have some issues with my lower back. The thing about this is, Neptune is also connected with deception and duplicity. So Neptune and Libra, there may be more chance of being beguiled, being deceived in matters pertaining to relationships, the significant other, marriage, the marriage partner. Um, it could be attorneys, such as dealing with, a lazy attorney that's trying to hurry the case up, try to get you, some copying a plea, like say if you're actually innocent of something and they just want to cop a plea deal just to facilitate matters, just to get the case over with as opposed to going deeper, into the case to get you off the crime, whatever the accusation is, and whatever you're being trying to be convicted of or what have you. In those, and I'm saying that as an isolated example, of course, and also matters with arbitration, contracts. If you're doing something with contracts, make sure you're seeing, all the fine print in it. It could be dealing with interior decorators that might be a little bit deceptive and duplicitous in terms of what they're going to do for you, as an example, and not following up or overpricing you. Now, Neptune is also connected with psychic receptivity, so you may desire some balance in this, and what I elaborate on that is that, just being psychic, just in, different branches, different about different things, and you know really, not just focusing on one, thing associated with this, whether you're trying to, predict, your own marriage, or situations with others. You just may desire that strong balance in this, and also in relationships, legal matters. There may be an emphasis on this, on psychic prowess and ability, trying to predict those outcomes, and just things that are, matters with compromise and reconciliation as well. Now, and this also could be somebody that might be interested in, I call it, fantasy arts, abstract art, fantasy painting, drawing, drawing fantastical, I should say, creatures that are associated with fantasy, like dragons, as some examples, and also be wary of deceptive charm from others. Neptune is deception, and Libra is charm. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.